I was late. I had to get my son dressed into school, pack a lunch, and be prepared for a Skype meeting. Why do people feel the need to meet in person? Video meetings with a toddler present are humorous at best, completely disastrous at worst. But I digress. I had an hour to complete these tasks. I rolled out of bed, shook my son to get up and get ready, prayed we had Pop-Tarts so he would eat breakfast, pulled together lunch, maybe a few crackers, a cheese stick, and an orange, grabbed his little sister, and ran out the door. We made it. Everyone was alive, but something in my spirit just wasn't right. I felt like a failure. It's not as if I'd set out to wake up late. I wasn't being lazy or idle. What if I had arisen with sufficient time to get into the Word and pray? Wake up my child peacefully, rather than in a fury of hurriedness. Make a lunch that included all the basic food groups, get dressed, make a breakfast that wasn't out of aluminum packaging, and get back home in time for a peaceful meeting. Would I have felt better about myself? You betcha. I know I would have felt that I'd achieved. I know I would have felt that I'd had a nice, calm morning. I might also have attributed every bit of it to me. But that morning was different. I woke up and realized that my red cape was missing. Who stole it? I thought. Wait, someone took my power to get all things done in a single day, too? It's a shame, but I'm not Superwoman, and neither are you. We know this. We know that we are limited. We know that we can only do so much each day, and yet we strive and put pressure on ourselves to do more. Why? I think we fear not measuring up. There are so many rules that we try to keep up with. These rules include measuring up to our own standards, invisible standards, the world's standards, the church's potential standards, husband standards, kids standards. The list could go on and on. In this chapter, I'm going to dive into some of the ways in which we may fear we are failing miserably or just not measuring up. This is not an exhaustive list, but it includes some of the prominent ways that I've heard from other women or have personally experienced. And getting things done isn't the only pressure point placed on a woman, but it's the primary one I will address. Getting things done. I imagine you can probably relate to my story about a rushed morning. I don't know what it is about our schedules, but how quickly do they become out of control? We are ruled by Google Calendar, alarm clocks, planners, to-do lists. It's a never-ending cycle of running from place to place, a meeting with so-and-so, go, go, go. And if you don't relate to meetings and deadlines, maybe your list includes change the diaper, clean the floor, pick up from school, drive to ballet, and attend yet another baseball game. The list could go on and on. These tasks are all good things. Nothing about the activities, and definitely not the people I listed, are bad. As a matter of fact, they are gifts from God. Kids are a gift from the Lord. Work is a gift from the Lord. Church and fellowship are gifts from the Lord. But when we allow these things to rule us and then respond sinfully in anxiety, guilt, fear, or complaining, we need to evaluate where the source of the sin is coming from and probably take a good hard look at our schedules. We know that there are only 24 hours allotted in the day for work, sleep, eating, and play. And for the mom, in those allotted hours, we must also find time to teach, admonish, play with, and nurture children. God is the only one not limited by time. He is eternal and self-existing, needing neither rest nor food. But in contrast, we are limited. We can be sick, depleted of energy, and tired fairly easily. So instead of embracing our weakness and wisely resting or saying no, we try to cram as much as possible into one day. Maybe you are aware of your limitations, but carry guilt on your shoulders. You may feel guilty because you can't find the energy to run around the house with your lively and active kids. You may feel guilty because your kids needed to watch yet another PBS show to enable you to finish a project.